Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive eye. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. Here we go take a toast.
In the context of capital murder, remuneration refers to a murder committed for payment or the promise of payment, or employing someone to commit murder for payment, serving as a critical aggravating factor that can lead to the death penalty.
Now, you got your say cheeses and everybody else, they don't got the paperwork. Setting Ass got that work, though. Make sure you subscribe, turn bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Let's get into it. Grand jury referral. State of Texas versus Marquise Conway. Date of birth, October 22nd, 1991. Offense, capital murder while remuneration. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas. The grand jury of Dallas County, state of Texas, duly organized at the January term AD 2025 of the Criminal District Court number 4 for said county upon its oath do present in and to said court at said term. That Marquise Conway, hereinafter called defendant, on or about the 11th day of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause the death of Melvin Noble as individual hereinafter called deceased by employing Kawan White to murder deceased for remuneration and the promise of remuneration, namely United States currency, from defendant, and pursuant to said agreement, Kawan White did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause the death of said deceased by shooting deceased with a firearm, a deadly weapon. Filed March 18th, 2025. There y'all go. Against the peace and dignity of the state, foreman of the grand jury, page 101. Let's get into it.
Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as M03, was shot on I-35 northbound near the Beckley-Zane curve. DPD says that Noble was approached by a gunman, a suspect who was driving a dark-colored vehicle. Noble apparently got out of his car and ran southbound when he was shot. Police also tell us that the gunman shot an innocent bystander as well.
The suspect, who was armed with a firearm, began firing several rounds at the victim, striking him. In doing so, the suspect also struck an innocent bystander who was sitting in his vehicle.
Well, Noble was taken to an area hospital where he was later pronounced dead, while the second victim's injuries are not life-threatening, we're told.
A second man has been arrested accused of gunning down rapper M03 on a Dallas highway. 28-year-old Devin Brown was indicted on a murder charge this week. Another man, 22-year-old Kawan Wright, was also indicted on the same charge earlier this year. Back in November, Melvin Noble, also known as M03, was driving on 35E near the Dallas Zoo when White approached him with a gun. Police say Noble ran down the highway trying to escape and was chased by White, who fired multiple times, hitting Noble.
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell, too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
Live on Instagram, with the comments flooded with people suggesting that Beezy was responsible for M03's killing. But naturally, Beezy would play dumb to the whole thing.
What are y'all talking about, man? Goddamn me. Smoke right out the jar. They don't want to say less.
On the 10th of December 2020 that the first person had been charged in connection with M03's murder. Kewan Dontrell White, a 22-year-old aspiring rapper from Dallas who went by the nickname FGC Banzo Bling, with court documents suggesting that the cops had received a tip regarding White's involvement in the killing and undisclosed evidence likely to be cell phone data that cops had used to place White at the scene of the murder when it happened. And following his arrest, incriminating images from his own Instagram would circulate. Like this one, apparently posted only 2 days before M03's murder, with the caption, "He put a bag on him, now I'm up," with White holding an enormous pile of cash and a rifle suspiciously similar to the one used in the murder. As well as 2 weeks after the murder, he was seen spending a large amount of cash at a jewelry store. And another image circulated, seemingly showing the car used in the crime parked outside wherever he was when this picture was taken on the surveillance video. And even after his arrest, he would post previews of new songs with lyrics where he claimed he will hop out of the whip and let it spray. But to make matters worse, the accused killer had apparent ties with Yella Beezy, as following the arrest, pictures would circulate showing them together. But clearly unfazed by the recent going-ons, at the top of 2021, Yella Beezy would post on Instagram saying that he was celebrating the end of 2020 by putting his haters in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. Here we go take a toast.
On that track, left little bitch ass on 35. What he doing over there? That boy there from the other side.
Let's get a little more ridiculous right here. Here you go. You got Yella Beezy for surely locked in. They got him at 4:45 p.m. And then you got the capital murder charge right there. And then the grand jury referral. So this was sent to the grand jury right here. And then here's the actual warrant. So they sent the warrant in on the 18th. Then they basically said, all right, you good to go. Go ahead and pick him up. So basically, they had the damn seal for him basically done on the 18th. But here's what's even crazier. He only stayed in Lancaster. Now in Texas, from how I heard, they say Lancaster. That's how they say it in Dallas from what I heard, you know. Now, that might just be some dummies that I was around, but yeah, bruh. But other than that, man, let's get into it. You got M03 mama, by the way, too. I'm going to put this in there, saying justice for my baby.
Now, if you remember like the 5th of November, they threw a whole entire smoke screen in there, right? Remember when your man Brown got released on Valentine's Day and the whole world was ready to kick that man down the road and kick him all up his butt and be like, man, he telling, he's snitching and all that, which may be true. But Kawan White would have had to participate in that or they got type of communications. Why did it take this long? Who knows? But basically, what they just did, they picked up Yella Beezy an hour and a half ago, and buddy, oh my, he's gone now. So what happened allegedly was, remember, M03, braggadocious, pull up, squabble, and everything like that. Well, he would come out and basically get to taunting Yella Beezy. And we heard all the songs. I like his Yella, taping Berettas and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? M03 was very disrespectful in how in which he was operating. But at the same token and same time, y'all got to remember that Yella Beezy was still playing in the background. Remember, everybody was screaming out their mouth, hey man, say man, ho, wait a minute. And everybody's sitting there like, man, Freddie, you gonna be in trouble. Freddie, you done. Freddie, it's over. Freddie this, Freddie that. And nobody was really paying attention to your man's Yella Beezy. Now, the story with M03 is he was kicking it at a house with a shorty, and shorty's son was somebody's kid, and basically he had on a chain, and M03 being as disrespectful as M03 is, that's what it was. But let's understand something real quick. This stuff was not no rap stuff. Y'all gotta remember, these cats used to be cool. These cats used to hang out, bruh. It was kind of stupid. But at the same time, this is different because M03 came off as a gangster. M03 used to antagonize everybody. M03 was thugging like that, according to him. Now, I'm going to be honest. I like M03's music more than Yella Beezy, but when you poke the bear like that, man, it is what it is. This is all some street stuff, and it's all stupid at the end of the day. Why is this so stupid? Because Dallas has not had an impact in music like it has when it had Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy and Block Boy JB and Solo Lucci and all this crap. I forget it. So I think Lucci was from there. And Go Yayo and all that. And though they're from Fort Worth, but it's the whole DFW. You get what I'm saying? They didn't have that push like they have now with Big X the Plug and everybody like that, bro. Right now, This is beyond pathetic and beyond sad, because you would think that people who used to be cool could find some type of common ground. We see M03 pulling up to barbershops, car washes, ready to squabble and all that and everything like that. Now, as a street cat, you supposed to like that. But as practicality goes, bruh, it ain't really doing nothing. Now, what's going to happen after this? Will he be found guilty? Bruh, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. The same stuff I told about Lil Durk stuff, we still got to wait on that. So it is possible that he beats it. It's very possible that, man, he found out or something like that, or it was just one of those things where people just kind of knew. And so, you know how some of these stupid cats get, man, let's get you a steak dinner, man. Let's do this, man, let's do that. All in the names of looking cool, standing next to people. But at the end of the day, when you come into this rap game, you had to leave the streets alone, bro. The very first video I made on YouTube, as far as taking this stuff serious, launching a YouTube career, was that you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. They're watching, and they're not just watching you, they are watching everybody that is around you. That's what it is. Now, some people on the internet will say, oh man, this is connected to Get Money, Lil Ronnie. And it's like, nah, bro, that don't even make sense. Or it's connected to CJ Casino and all that. Nah, bro, that don't even make sense. So speculations and all that stuff out. Y'all seen the paperwork. But it's amazing how all of this crap works. When you had Brown come home, everybody swore that he told. And it's possible that he did. But also, if he did come home and tell and wrapped it all up and everything like that, why are you cats so stupid with how you operate? How do you cats get to the level and to the point that you decide out of your stupid actions that this is what you want it to be? Now, innocent until proven guilty. I don't know what I don't know. We don't know what we don't know, bruh. Somebody could have threw Yella Beezy's name in there, you know, and it was just enough to say, let's go ahead and arrest him. Let's go ahead and charge him. Let's get him up off the streets. That's that possibility, you know. So we will err on the side of caution. We're not going to say anybody's guilty and all of that crap. But what we can say and what we will say is, if this is true, how stupid can you be? If all of this stuff is 100% truthful, how dumb can you effing be? The feds are always watching. The police are always watching. And then even within the police, they have different divisions specifically putting all this crap together. So at the end of the day, man, if you're going to do it, live with the consequences. If he did it. I don't know whether he did it or not or anything like that, bruh. I ain't never cared too much to look at it and everything like that. But I know y'all going to watch Just Say No to Sko and everybody else, you know, the M03 sector and all this stuff. And the reason why the M03 sector lives is because certain people knew. Certain people didn't know. But to other people, this crap was beyond obvious, man. One of these days, people are going to start operating like these NBA players and these NFL players, where you get your money, you hit your little clubs, bro, and you take your ass back home. But what people don't understand about the majority of the basketball players, the football players and stuff, they actually, majority, don't come from broken households. They come from mother and father conjunction-led households. So when all y'all get to talking and all that, because I know you stupid people, well, what about LeBron? What about KD? I said the majority. Michael Jordan had his mama and daddy. Shaq had his mama and daddy. Kobe had his mama and daddy. Don't bank on the outliers for the majority. Something got to change eventually, bruh. And unfortunately, it's going to take people like me to point out how stupid a lot of you cats are. Somebody who graduated from the streets, bro. I keep telling people this crap all the time. I didn't get to my 30s to start acting like a nigga in his 20s. It's a compliment when y'all say you ain't street and all that stuff. That means I completely fooled you. And I'm proud of that. But, hey, man, we'll catch more. I'll drop another video when they drop their little press conference and all this stuff and everything like that. That'll probably be tomorrow. But until then, check out that Big U video I just did, man. Should be probably over here. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, man, we just hit 200K. We on our way to 300, man. Subscribe today so you can find out how you can win an Xbox or a PlayStation, man. The details are on the way. This is how you know somebody is literally going to be in the drawing. Robin Minter, check him out, man. All we do is go down and we look and we see his subscriptions. Who does he have? He has Seti Nash right here. What also happens, take that off. Top commenter. That right here, public subscriber. So that's what you got to do, and make sure you share each video, and then you'll be entered to win. Shout out to Mike. Good luck. Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one.